Hello, I'm Luke from Almost Monday, and we are currently on the Dive Tour in Chicago. And here's a bit of my gear. So I'll start with the basses. So this is a American jazz bass. She's been kind of sturdy and always stays in tune, just really nice. I'm thinking about going to a P bass soon, so we'll see, kind of different sound. And then over here, American Mustang. I just really like short scale, which is kind of, I started like a lot of bass players playing guitar, so it feels more natural, but the problem is you kind of lose some of the body in the low end. But I mean, everything's pretty stock. We got some glow tape, really helps in the dark rooms. I need to do it on that, because we did another tour before this, and I was mostly rocking this, but it's hard to beat like a full body bass. So I think that's why I'm gonna go to the P. Pretty much just all the way, everything's fully on. I mostly mess with my tone on my board, and then Robbie at front of house helps a lot. There's a bass compressor on his rig that kind of helps as well. So I just have everything pretty standard, and then let the rest take care of it. It's standard tuning. I haven't changed strings in years, and I know some people like changing them all the time. Some people leave them on forever. I am in the camp of leaving them on. I should probably do that. It's probably a smart idea, but yeah, I think they've had the same string for like 3 years. So, until we have like a tech, I just like keeping it rocking with the same bass, and then again changing tone on my board if I need to, just keeping it simple. But I think eventually I'll start switching out, because there's a couple songs where the Mustang's a little better, but not necessarily to the point where like I want to be switching. It's just nice to like be with the same thing the whole show, at least what I like right now. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so this is the board. I had a bigger pedal board from Pedal Train, and I only had like another pedal than these three, so it was like kind of excessive. So size down has been amazing. I literally fit it in like a little like carry-on, which is a blessing. Boss tuner, thing's indestructible. I have had it again for like 6-7 years, so that works. This is, what does it say? It's like a fuzz basically by JHS. And recently I went to Chicago Music Exchange to get this nut and washer, because I punched through it. I think I kind of stomped kind of too hard. So that's something I'm trying to grow in, as a bass player. But they're super nice and hooked me up with a new washer. But this is great. I used it on a couple songs, nice fuzz. But cool thing about this one is that it keeps the low end, because some of the fuzz pedals will kind of take the low end out of the bass, so that's why I got this guy, and it's also what we use in the studio. This is coming on Only Wanna Dance, as well as it comes on a new song called Lost. So just those two songs right now, but it's nice to have a little versatility, a little more grit, and yeah, it sounds really awesome. And then over here, I was on a Sans amp forever until this last tour. Robbie, or front of house, recommended this, and basically like an amp simulator, gets a little more of those vintage tones, pretty warm, just again makes it feel a little more analog, which right now we're not lugging around a ton of amps, which for practical reasons is best, but it's still nice to try to get a little more of that sound, because it's the best. So this has been good. Kind of again leave the settings. We weren't through rehearsal right before this tour, and try to set it and forget it, just have a nice clean tone, and then when I need more dirt, hit this guy. And then for power, we're running this One Spot Pro. Kind of funny story, I was running a Voodoo Lab before this, like a year or two ago, and we played a show in Korea, and I fried it. Like it fully just blew up. So I taped this recently. So I got this one in Korea, and the cool thing about this one is that it runs on all different wattage. So I think we run like 120 or something, goes up to 2 something. Anyways, it works in all countries, which is, helpful when you're touring ex-US. Taped it up. This is my super handy cleanup job, it's not best. Also, AirTag, keep things safe, and I can watch it because things get stolen, unfortunately. But simple rig, and I'm excited to add on to it. Talking about maybe adding you can get like a 2 pedal to get a little brighter of a sound. But for now, this has been awesome. All right, so in-ears, I should really know the model. These are Ultimate in-ears. Second pair, I crushed my last ones, as one does. But these are the base ones. I don't know the actual model, but they've been great. Custom, really comfortable. I haven't had any problems besides my own foot on top of them, but those have been great. And then my pick, I've had this pick, I've used these types of picks for, again, like 10 years. Dunlop 1.5 max grip. It's cool because I can play guitar with them and bass with them. Has a little flex, but not much, and it's nice. So I can kind of use the same thing if I'm we're doing an acoustic set or something, and I can play acoustic with it, feel comfortable with it, and then also play bass with it. So kind of the ultimate pick. I like that they're blue. I can find them, and yeah, I think it's kind of my ride or die. Thank you for walking with me through the gear promotion. We just released a deluxe of our Dive debut album. Really excited about it. It's our first tour touring it, and check it out. We're on social media everywhere, Almost Monday, and yeah, hope you enjoy.